Hi all, welcome to Cassie in the garden. Thanks for joining me. And I'm actually in the garden, I'm not on the plot. I have been to the plot this morning, hence my very windswept and interesting hairdo. And harvested some kale, so I'm really chuffed with that. Don't know what to do with the stuff, but we'll find out later for tea, I imagine. So, between wind and rainstorms, I just wanted to come out here and tell you all what seeds I'm sowing this weekend. It is July the 16th. Seems like a crazy time of year to be sowing seeds. In my mind it seems too late, but it isn't. It's not too late. And I've got this little bit of information from a chap I follow on YouTube, Hugh Richards, and also this awesome awesome woman, Emma, from Emma's Allotment Diaries. I think that's what it is. She's ace. As well as like just a little bit of homework I've done myself. But it was always nice to get other people's opinions, see what other people are doing. First, I really want to share with you, I went to home base yesterday, rock and roll, and because it's, I don't know, they're selling stuff off anyway, basically. Check this bad boy out. Black peppermint, 50p, and look, it's lovely, it's still lush. There were some manky ones there, but even then 50p is great, because give it a bit of TLC and it will grow fantastically. And you can snip the ends, put them in some water, and they'll root. So for 50p I've got tons of free plants if I want to. That'll be another video for another day. Also got some garlic chives and some normal chives. Slightly annoying about normal chives, I spent £2.50 on a pot of chives that was nothing like this last weekend, but now I've got more chives. Never have too many. I don't know why all mine died, to be honest. They were in the garden, then suddenly they just vanished. I think Finn might have had something to do about that. Also, they have a 50% off their seeds. So, I love buying seeds, and I especially love them when they're half price. So what I want to sow today, I've got some chard seeds, white silver 2, whatever that means, but chard, and some lamb's lettuce. I'm going to try growing the lamb's lettuce on the shadier side of the garden in a pot, because I tried to grow it last year, I think, and it just totally bolted, but I think it can cope with shadier, cooler sides. I also bought some herbs, tiny basil, red basil, and more sweet basil. Also, spring onions. I'm not going to be fussed if I can't get the herb seeds sown today. I'm not too fussed, because you can grow these all year round indoors, and I intend to do that in the greenhouse for as long as possible as well. But I definitely want to focus on getting my onions, my lamb's lettuce, and my chard seeds in today. So anyway, that was the home base haul. Chuffed with that. Other seeds I want to sow. We have what have I got? Oh blimey. More parsley, flat leaf parsley. I don't like the curly stuff, makes me cough. Fennel. This will be the third time I've attempted to sow and grow fennel this year. They keep getting eaten, so I'm going to be a bit more diligent about slug control around my seed sowing and growing area in the garden. So yeah, hopefully fennel. Spinach, good all year all rounder. That all got, I did have a few of those, but it all bolted, which is when it goes to seed. I think spinach does quite easily anyway, but things will go to seed when, like, for example, if this spinach was just too hot, it was in June when we had that crazy hot spell. So spinach was like, it's too hot, I'm gonna die, let's throw out some seeds to keep us going. I might sow some peas. I've got these douce Provence. They're meant to be like an early one, I think, but don't know. I might just sow these to use as shoots because they're lovely in salads, and just a lob on, like, just to whack on top of your dinner. Mixed salad leaves. You can sow these all year round pretty much. Which is what I'm trying to do. Trying to be better at that. Beetroot. Yeah, even though it's on the back, it could be sown in July. Bonus. So yeah, I've grown. Some has survived on the plot, in the ground, but I've done some in. I was gonna say nodules. That is the wrong word. Some in modules, and I'm going to do another lot in modules as well. So when they've grown on, they'll be big enough to hopefully not get eaten. I could put those directly in the ground. But dill, not sure. Might get around to that. Pak choi, definitely. This will be the third time I've tried to grow pak choi this year as well. First time got eaten. Second time, I think actually they're okay. A bit of it has been eaten, but I haven't checked today. Yesterday they were okay. It could have all changed by now though. So yeah, pak choi, that'll be happy. Actually says on the packet you can sow until September. So no pun intended there. I don't know how big they're going to get if I sow them now. But in September, that's quite promising, isn't it? Unless you grow them as like salad leaves if you sow them in September. But we shall see. Lettuce. Arctic King. That must mean it can survive cold weather, surely, with a name like that. And dwarf beans. Apparently you can, these are the ones. Bolotto bean. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, but there it is. So yeah, oh gee, Richards, he's sowing dwarf beans. So I thought, I'll try those, because these keep getting eaten by slugs and snails. So hopefully they'll survive. And they're the ones I want to grow as dried beans. So that'd be pretty cool if I could like grow my own dried beans. Also sown some carrot seeds as well, actually. The name escapes me, so I'll put it up here somewhere. I put them in this bed behind me here. That did have potatoes in, so new potatoes. I had 6 plants in there, and they did really well. They were so nice. All the rays got in. So yeah, the potatoes were lovely. And now this bed's empty, I thought, well, I don't want to leave it empty because it's got this really nice soil, because it's quite freshly composted stuff. Last year I just lobbed a load of stuff on here and it just composted itself down and left really nice soil. And with it being broken up by the potatoes as well, and obviously dug in quite a lot, there's no big lumps or anything in there. So I thought, oh, carrots. So yeah, carrot seeds went in yesterday. So that was Saturday, the 15th. And part of the reason I am actually doing all this extra sowing now is because I want to fill these gaps that I'm going to get from harvesting, and the gaps that I've got from just not achieving being able to grow what I wanted to because they've been eaten or died in the heat in June. So this is filling me with a bit of hope, because as if you watched my last video, you know I've just lost hope with it all. It's driving me nuts. So I've taken on board some encouraging comments. Thanks, guys. And yeah, I'm trying to get a bit more out of this year. So fingers crossed for these sowings today. Anyway, that was a quick video, I appreciate that, but I just wanted to throw it out there what I'm going to be sowing now, because in my mind I'd missed the boat now on any extra sowings, but I haven't apparently, so that's really good. Well, I hope that's been a bit useful for you guys. Finding all this information out has been very useful for me, hence why I really want to share it with you. So yeah, happy growing.